Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Campbell, County Judge here in Clay County, and we're meeting today with Jessica Hobert. And Jessica, you're with the Oklahoma Blood Institute or Our Blood Institute. What's your official title?
I am an account consultant with Our Blood Institute, formerly known as Oklahoma Blood Institute. As we spread out a little bit over the North Texas area and into Arkansas, we kind of wanted to include everybody in it, but keep the OBI that everybody was familiar with. So we moved to Our Blood Institute.
I learned something today. I had no idea. That is absolutely news to me, and I bet a lot of other folks as well. But y'all do
Probably.
something very, very important, and that is you're the source for many of our hospitals for their blood products that they need so desperately, so often. And we've got
Yes.
a big event coming up at our hospital, Clay County Memorial Hospital, and that's going to happen when and where?
June 20th, from noon to 5. And you can go to the hospital there. They'll have signs up for you to go to at the blood drive there. It's in one of the rooms at the hospital. But we are the sole provider for the Clay County Hospital, but also many of the North Texas hospitals here. Our Blood Institute provides all the blood products that they use every single day.
So it's a big deal, and
It is a big deal.
seems like we're always in a shortage also.
You know, that it does seem like that. And it seems like that mostly because hospitals use blood products daily for general surgeries, routine surgeries, traumas, mothers with newborn babies, things like that. These are all reasons that people need blood.
Mhm.
But our donor percentages are going down, specifically in our younger age groups. The younger demographic doesn't seem to connect well with it yet. So we're hoping to remind everybody that this is a great way to get connected with your local community because, just like you buy local, you can donate local because it stays here.
Sure, absolutely. I have a personal story about that. My brother, who's diagnosed with leukemia, used a lot of blood. So I kind of feel an obligation to try and replenish that. I know I'll not get that done probably because he used a lot. But for the young people that might be watching this, what's it take to give blood? How big a deal? How hard is it to do that?
It's actually quite simple. As long as you're feeling well and you're 16 years or older, at 16 years, you need a permission slip from your parents, but after that, you don't. But as long as you're feeling well, it's really quite simple. You come in, we're going to ask you some questions. We're going to make sure you are comfortable and feeling good. And then the phlebotomists that we have hired and trained are fantastic. They want your experience to be good, so that you'll come back and see us again.
Sure.
So it's really all about just kind of making your experience as a donor really well. Our mission statement says we're the donor to patient lifeline. And I tell everybody that we care very much about our patients, but we care just as much about our donors. So we want your experience to be good. And it typically takes about 30, 45 minutes and you get cookies afterwards.
That's, I got a story about that too. My wife and I, our first date was to give blood because there was free cookies and Kool-Aid. We were poor. So
Yeah.
You get a t-shirt too, though, don't you?
You do. Right now, you get the drive on June 20th. You'll get a team donor t-shirt, go for the gold. And then also you get a ticket to Frontier City or Hurricane Harbor.
So I've heard that the blood is the one thing that we just can't reproduce. It's got to come from somebody. So that makes it even more important that we, if you love your neighbor, this is one way to show it.
Yes, blood cannot be made in a lab, and every 2 seconds nationwide, someone needs blood products. So, every time your heart beats, somebody's using blood products across our nation. So it really is a big deal. And I tell everybody the most selfless thing you can do for another human is to donate blood.
That's true. For somebody you don't even know, somebody's been in a car wreck or whatever, you could be the one that made a difference in their life and kept them alive. So that's a big deal.
And we also have a really cool program, which I love to tell people about. So oftentimes we say you won't ever know who got your blood, but we have a program called Thank the Donor. So each blood bag goes out with a green heart and a QR code on it. And the families of these people who are recipients can actually send you a message, and we get them frequently from people thanking their donors. So it's a really cool program that we're hoping to kind of keep pushing out. But what a great way to just see your difference in your community. Because again, like I said, we supply all the local hospitals. So you are literally helping to save the life of somebody, and you could possibly get a thank you note from them. How cool is that?
Maybe somebody you know. Never know. Absolutely. Well, what a great idea. I think that'll make a difference. I think that's one of the biggest things you can do to get people to come back.
Yes.
Because, you go, you do it, and, you get a little stick in the arm, and it takes 30 minutes and you're done. And most people spend more time than that on their cell. You can sit there and scroll through your phone, do whatever you want to do. And then and then be done and feel good about it when you get through with it. All right. So once again, it's the Clay County Memorial Hospital. It's going to be Thursday, June the 20th. You'll kick it off at noon and probably wrap up at 5. It's in their community center room. What's the best way to the best way to go in? I think is probably there by the where the ambulances are.
Yes.
There's a overhang, a cover there that you'll see the signs, you'll see the Our Blood Institute trucks there, and so you'll know where to go.
Absolutely.
All right, Jessica, thank you so much for your time, and you're going to send me a link that if somebody wants to register ahead of time, they can do that.
Yes, and if you register ahead of time, you get not only 1 t-shirt, but 2. We're giving away vintage t-shirts for everybody who makes an appointment before the day of the drive.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Okay. Well, thank you, Jessica. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right.